Good morning to those in the States here. David and I are in the US, and anyone else joining us from the US, and to my colleagues in Germany, good afternoon, late afternoon there. Thanks for joining us for the October Agile Hive for Agile Cloud review. My name is Joshua, and I'm stepping in for Mikhail. He is off for the day, so he had asked me to step in, which I'm happy to do for him. I'm reporting in from Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and happy to join you today. So as I mentioned or alluded to, a number of the team in Germany has already headed out. Tomorrow is a big day for them. It's German Unity Day, so we wish them well and congrats on that. So we may not have as many of them with us, but as Sven indicated, the recording will be made available once it's ready in process, and we'll post that on the LinkedIn page. So we'll have that for you then. So as we usually start off with, just a reminder to please add the public review to your calendar, which you can find at the link shown there on our website. And if you haven't already, please also check out our LinkedIn and YouTube pages. We work very hard to put quite a bit of content up on both of those sites, and we find it to be very useful for folks. So we'll start with some general updates today. I will note there's no demo for today, just some updates that have been made and events. So we'll pass those along, but no demo to pass along for today. So the first was that we recently had just about a month ago, the SAFE Summit for the US took place in Denver, Colorado, and myself and my colleague David, who is also here, and our other colleague Clara, joined at the event for 4 days of sessions, great keynote speakers. We had a lot of one-on-one conversations with new and existing customers, so it was great. The last number I saw, there were about 800 individuals that joined from the US and around the world, so it was a great time held at the Gaylord outside of the airport there in Denver, Colorado. Also, which happened middle of last month, our colleague Yannick did a great presentation at the Safe Leadership Forum in Zurich. It was entitled Flow Metrics in Agile Hive, which I understand got a great response. That event is held annually by our partners, Kigon. And if you want to just put it in your calendars, I see they posted that next year's Leadership Forum will be on the 17th, and again, also held in Zurich. So just make note of that. As we like to point out, we do have an active blog on the website that I try and get updated about once or twice a week, every other week rather. A lot of articles up there that you can check out, safe in general, but then also obviously specific to Agile Hive. So when you get a chance, please feel free to visit the website and click through to the blog area to see what the latest update we have for you. As we always like to point out, and for users probably know, 30 days can be a short time when you're trying to evaluate tools, particularly one as sophisticated as Agile Hive. So if you have started a demo and you're reaching the end of that 30 days and you need a little bit more time, please feel free to reach out to us at our service desk, and we would be more than happy to extend that free trial period for you. So just let us know. So as I mentioned, number of updates today, no product demo, and Mikhail has passed along most of these updates are under the hood as far as performance. And additionally, they are working very hard to prepare the solution train reports, which should be coming out soon. So the latest releases, one new version has been released since our last review, which was held in September. Again, they include some performance improvements and new custom fields. If you want to get a little bit more detail on that, Mikhail had posted those or spoke to those in our last review, which you can find again on our LinkedIn page for the recording. And as I mentioned, work continues on the upcoming release, which will include the very much anticipated solution train reports. So we're all looking forward to that, as we know many of you are as well. So what's been accomplished since the last review? So as far as the new features, PI overview for solution train reports, story points earned widget is now included for solution reports. Improvements, the address rate limit problems have been addressed. They also made some improvements on calculated custom fields and the use of Atlassian's new icon set in the wording work item. Those have been added into Agile Hive. Bug fixes, they want to just point out several fixes for summing data on reports has been fixed. Additionally, a fix for the migration helper regarding rename links was also addressed. And let's see, sprint mapping to use the correct iteration number in the name. So features, improvements, and bug fixes have all taken place since our last review last month. So they're working hard as they always do. Michael, I passed along just a snapshot for a sneak peek at the PI overview widget in our solution train reports, which you can see there. So it shows an overview of the work items from the solution level that are planned during the current PI. As well as on the art level, it'll show the progress of work as well as which arts are involved. So some pretty detailed information, but also at a glance, you can see quite a bit of information that's passed along. So we're excited when those are being released next month. For the solution train reports, story points burned widget will be included, which shows the percentage of completion for all story points in the current PI. Also, it will display warnings if not all the issues in the current PI have a story point value assigned to them, which would be important. And then currently in development, they are working on load versus capacity widget, as well as velocity. So those will be added once those are done, vetted, and ready for prime time, as we say here in the States. So look for those coming up very soon. We always like to do just a brief look at the roadmap. The team has recently started our current PI, which runs through, I believe, January of 2026. The work will include finishing solution train reports, release. Mikhail has said, hopefully in the first half of next month, coming up in November. So hopefully that'll be the case. If something's delayed, we'll certainly pass that along, but that's the goal they're working very hard to obtain. They started working on improving the migration path towards cloud. So for those of us, those customers on DC making the move to cloud, improvements there on that migration path developed. Also external dependencies on team and art planning board and reports, not yet on the roadmap. So let's see, also working on improve the filtering for views within pre-configured options is being worked on or coming up. And they also are working on finishing the evaluation of the JIRA parent field, and we'll have a decision on whether this will be included in Agile Hive or not. So some decisions to be made, but it's something that's being considered regarding evaluating JIRA parent field for Agile Hive. And I think those were the major ones because it looks like I'm coming up to, yes, the close. So somewhat brief review, but there's a lot of work going on. So I would assume probably coming up for the November update, there will be a product demo to show the hard work that's been going on to actually show some live views at how that's being integrated into the cloud version of Agile Hive. So we definitely look forward to that. Again, just as I noted at the opening, just make sure we have this on your calendar each month at the link you see there. The recording will be shared on our LinkedIn post for this event. So probably, my guess, it'll probably be early, probably Monday or Tuesday of next week since everyone's out tomorrow in Germany. So look for that next week. We'll have the recording. And then we'll also share it on our YouTube page as well. So, and as Sven has been very nice to point out, the calendar, blog, and trial, yes, has also the links for the release notes. And as always, our feedback URL is open for any feedback you have regarding the product, the demos we're doing, reviews, anything that you think could be improved or something you'd like to see changed up. Please always feel free to reach out to us through those channels, and we'll be happy to give it a look and respond to you. But I think that's all I have today. So I believe we should be good, unless there's any other questions that either I can answer or someone from the team. If not, I'm always happy to pass things along, and we'll get an answer to you one way or the other.